Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here and welcome to Foundry. So Foundry's had a couple of updates that I missed, so we're gonna go back and have a look at what's going on with Foundry here. So they got a bunch of different planets, and this is the one that I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna call it the Great North, and off we go, man. My god, they gotta change this cutscene to make it appropriate for wherever you're actually at. Is like that's
welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence.
What's up, Carl?
Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon.
Nice.
An ideal spot for industrial business endeavors.
Good shit.
My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open
good,
your
boss.
map to check your surroundings.
Done.
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
All right. We can do that.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
Will do. All right, so let me pick up a bunch of this stuff and we'll go get the other stuff too. I like these new nodes that they put on here. Very nice. All right, now that I mined all those there, we'll go off to the other side. Oh, what's this? E. Look at that Xeno scrap. Oh, interesting. Well, that is the name of this update, XenoTech, right? So that's probably what it is. So let's scan away again. Yeah, up this way. Let's go and mine that stuff. I always like the animals in this game. They're so cute. You can pet them. Yeah, it's so cute. All right, so we'll go over here and mine some purple stuff. Oh, some more of that XenoTech crap. All right, let's get this.
Great. Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Will do, Carl. All right, so we got that all mined up. Let's go back to the ship over here and deposit the materials. There you go. That's going to make plates and rods. So when all that's completed, we will do something. In the meantime, I'm going to start clearing out the area just to get rid of this crap, and then kind of see if we can make a platform at one point or another, and see how that goes. Because gonna need some room.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches. The orange ore will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that.
All right, then let's do that. So this is what they're referring to. I guess we'll build a bunch of these.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
Okay, this is what I'm doing. Thanks for the tip, Carl. Very appreciate it. But that unlocks these guys here, but we'll have to go get some more materials. I have some cooking over here, so we'll place one of these guys like this here.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Thanks, Carl. All right, we'll temporarily put this one here on the corner because they're pretty small. Then we can go and drop some stuff.
Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to get going. Let's build a smelter next.
Good stuff. Nice, and they'll come out and they'll grab the ore and they'll come back here and throw it up in there. Good stuff. All right, so we need a smelter. All right, I gotta get more. Now we have the smelter. Gotta leave a couple spaces for the belts. We'll just put that there for now.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
Excellent.
Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, 1 for the smelter and 1 for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them. While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan.
Thanks,
we will
Carl.
set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products.
Okay, so we'll output there, and we shall. Yeah, I guess we'll output there, and then we can take our belt. Oh, I'm not on the belt anymore. Oops. And bring it through. And I forgot that there should have been another loader right there. Can I make one more? No, we gotta get some resources. Go 5 here. Put an intake there. So we got 2 of them going on. I think it can handle 3. 3 of these things. So that way, that's what we're gonna do at one point or another. Then I'll just have to add probably more power because this one won't be enough for 3 of them. So let me take a look at flashlights. One for the database. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, that is kind of helpful at night. We will do that actually. All right, so that's that side. Now we'll go over and we'll start getting ready for the technium ore one. I'm just gonna get some more materials here and we'll go over and do the other side. All right, so now we're over here. We'll do the same kind of similar design. So we'll toss those guys here. I'll leave a 3 gap. Have ourselves an output. Input and input. This would be like that. Good, that's good. I should just make maybe a small little power thing here in the middle. That's what I'll do. Got some extra stuff here. There. And I'll just transfer all power over here. There we go. That should make enough power for a little while there. That's good. This is the basis start, I guess. It's a good little start. Everything is in line. I like the fact that we're already starting off in a straight line. This is great. It's totally great. All right, so I'm gonna grab some resources here, fill up a little bit, maybe make a longer platform, and then we'll see about what else it wants us to do. It wants us to make more conveyor belts, but we'll do that.
You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
Way ahead of you, Carl. Sorry, buddy. F2.
Great! We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand. Isn't automation great?
It is.
Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters.
Right.
A single belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters using the power of loaders. The info database has a diagram if you need one.
I'm good.
A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt. We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility.
Beautiful.
We've done a great job, haven't we?
Yes.
According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains plans for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's get going and build a research server.
Okie dokie. So that's going to be this thing here. We'll build one. I think we're going to have to build a really nice big platform first, because I want to do something. I don't want it to be on this level. We're going to build it up in the air a little bit. Look at our map. Got a nice big open area that looks like it's up this way. I could get screwed and there'd be mountains too, but yeah, it looks like I think we're going to go straight north in this game for our bus build. So I'm going to start something probably around here, and then we'll work our way up. So it means our science area could be around here somewhere. Yeah, so let's get building. Okay, so now what I've done is we're going to make our little highway up here. So we're going to start exporting all of these. What do we do? Can't do it on a corner, right? So we'll do that to that one, and these should be exporting our plates. Beautiful, beautiful. We come over here and we do the opposite, because like I said, can't export on a corner. We'll do that. Perfect. Now all this stuff is going up here, which will anyways, and we shall run up here. We'll have our first little sciencey little area here. So they want us to place a science thing down. All right, well, we can do that. Probably down here somewhere. I'm just gonna throw it down for now, and we'll pick it back up.
To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint. There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon.
Okie dokie. So we'll make some science packs here. Where's that? Right here. Like 10 for now. There we go. Now that we got power over here, we'll put the packs in here. There we go. And now we'll start making research. Now we're going to go to the research. What is that? G? Right, now we want to research the beacon. We'll throw that into the queue. There's going to be a space station terminal. We'll throw that into queue. The assembler. Pacific. Interesting. Guess we'll throw that into queue as well. That opens up a whole whack of crap. Wow. All right. We'll have to ignium ore. That's going to be for power. Containers. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. Character improvements can wait, I think. Well, unless what it is, inventory slots. That can wait. Not in a rush for inventory slots. Containers and queues. That wouldn't be bad. The loaders are going to be good.
Got it. We now have the beacon blueprint.
Awesome.
Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons.
No problem. All right, we'll do that. We're going to do that over here by the drop pod. I'm assuming I have to craft one. Correct? Yeah. Emergency beacon. Oh, I'll shoes there. Yeah, right there should be good. I have to activate this thing. Oh, I never looked up. I should have looked up earlier. That looks really nice. Do I have to activate this thing or what? Call for help button. Oh, okay, right there.
Great.
Stand
Now
back.
you might want to take a step back and look up.
Okay. Oh yeah, alright. Wow.
A real groundbreaker. This corporate command companion bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
It sucks that it made a hole though. That's fine. That's fine. Now we have to reconstruct him. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Okay, so he's like a... I remember that now. There we go.
Welcome to the ground C3BB. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure. What's the situation on the space station?
Everybody's dying.
It's about to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal.
It's already
Now that
been
we
done,
have the
boss.
blueprint, we need to build the terminal to finally get a connection to the station's command center.
Alright, we'll do. Make it
Once
one.
built, open the control menu and start the emergency repairs upgrade. Luckily, the station has a pretty big stock of construction materials, so we don't have to worry about that for a while.
Well, that's good. Lucky for them. Didn't really like the sound that came from you. Yeah, we'll put it over here where the power thing is here, right? That's pretty good. Contact space station company. Bug. Go. There you go. We're all about the green. That looks flowery like. Ooh. Station upgrades. Is it the hall one? What you wanted there, amigo? Emergency repairs. Yes, get that shit on the go.
Our construction drones on the space station are working on their first station upgrade. This will take a bit. Let's shift our focus back to the factory.
Yeah, but what the hell happened? Like, you didn't explain that.
You're right, C3BB. We need to automate research and unlock more technology before we can get serious on manufacturing our first product. If we unlock the assembler, we can use it to automatically craft all the items needed for research.
Excellent.
Use belts and loaders to fully automate the process.
Good
And
stuff.
don't forget to automatically bring the science packs to the research server.
All right, so that's it. Done talking. What about you?
I agree. Preventing the space station from falling apart is our highest priority. Let's set up a connection and initiate emergency repairs. I'll guide you through the process.
Are you doing that, buddy? Sorry. All right, so now they want us to automate science. So let's automate science. All right, so let's have a look at what science is first of all. It is 5 machine parts and 4 rods. Okay, that's pretty easy. The rods are already made directly out of the smelter, which is amazing. And then we're looking at these components, means we have to throw the plates into the assembler to make these things. So let's make a bunch of those. Let's say 3 for now. Can't say it. Yeah, let's say 3 for now. I guess that was kind of full of crap luck. All right, then these guys are gonna need to exit the material. Did I make the long loaders yet? I probably didn't have enough science queued for that, right? Probably not. Where was it? It was only on that. They're all the way down there. Okay, so maybe putting this line here wasn't the greatest. Let me redo that then. Alright, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to have the outputs on the back. Make sure I'm on the next machine. I think it's 3 holes per, right? Yeah, there you go. And then on the front, put the intakes in the middle. I'll get rid of that one. Perfect. Now you guys are going to make this thing here. Very beautiful. These will come with the back. These will all go in here. And then we'll take these here. Yep, they're on intake. Intake. Beautiful. And that should oh schnut. Okay, we're gonna remove this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. That's exactly how I'm gonna leave that too. All right, and then now we got all of those things being made. We're gonna create the science over here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Well, I think I want 5 of these being made, right? Oh, we always got lots of science being. I think that would be a good thing. But then power-wise too. So I guess we'll start with 3 maybe. So we'll make science, science, and science. We'll upgrade over time. I think that's what we'll do. So for now, you bring you out here like this. And you. Bring you there. Okay. We got intake, 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 intake. So those guys are all going to be making science. And then I'll put the science right here. And then what can happen is all the science is being generated from that can come up to here. So we're eventually going to have a level 2 loader. And we'll get ready for that. We'll put this. Yeah, we'll put it on the last one. We'll come over here like this. It's not where I wanted that. Beautiful. In case I ever wanted to add a few more of these and maybe one more of those, but we'll do 1 science for now for each. Well, three, I guess. And we can pick all the science out. And temporarily throw it in there. And then we'll have stuff being made. Eventually we'll do that. So I'll wait until we get these other ones unlocked, and then we'll have the science being pumped out here and automatically into here. After those are done, I'm going to turn it around so that way the panels are on this side, I think. All right, the space station upgrade is complete. Nice. I just got an achievement. Beautiful. All right, we'll talk to him later. All right, loaders. Right on. All right, let's make us some loaders. We're gonna need more resources. All right, so now we got these long loaders. These are awesome. Outputs. So output, and output. Wonderful. Now all of our science is going to come over here, and it's going to go into our 3 science machines. And that should be pretty good for now for making science anyways. It's awesome. And they'll just keep pumping out science. I added an extra one here, so we had 4 of them. That was pretty good. I think that's about it, really. Oh, and containers now. That's good. That's good. That's good. So if we go look at our science, we've queued some things up. We got the conveyors for the splitters, and we can scan for ignium ore and then the burner generators. I think that's where we're going to end it today, is after the burner generators. We're set up a little bit of a automated power, I guess, and then that way our factory will run forever, and I won't have to go cut down trees just to fill up these little things over here.
Ignium ore scanning. That'll come in handy. Ignium is an ore that is highly flammable and can be used for automated power generation. Research the burner generator to utilize it. Ignium is buried beneath the ground. Use the scanner and your drill to find it.
Oh, over here. Over here. So this is ignium ore. We'll have to clear out a nice little spot here.
That's a lot of new technology. The recently unlocked burner generator will be crucial to automate energy generation. You can send ignium ore from drone miners right into it. It's also more efficient. Our next task is a big one. It's time to make some profits. According to our corporate strategy document, there is a very simple transport robot design we can make with our limited technology. This transport bot shall be our first product. Yes, I know. We need to get it to the station to sell it. For that, we'll use shipping pads. Spaceships can land there to transport items between the planet and the station. We will need to buy our first spaceship. We still have some thermalite stored on the station, which is the galactic currency. A broken hangar? All right, we'll have to repair it before we can buy a ship. Operator, you know how station upgrades work. Let's go.
All right, one thing at a time. I'm gonna get power going, and then we'll work on that. So what I'm doing here is I'm opening it up a little bit more, because if we go and we scan, right, like, you're gonna see that it gets kind of wide. So we're gonna have to dig around and open it up a little bit, because I don't think the robots dig the dirt. So plan is to dig down a little ways to open up at least the width of the ore, and then that way they should be able to mine all of it. All right, looks like I got pretty much all the whole node exposed here. Maybe I have to go down one more floor. Yeah, probably, and then we'll get the drones in here. All right, so we'll start by putting our miner here, I guess. For now, we'll see how this goes. I'll probably have to open it up more and add a few more miners in here with time, but for now we'll start with this. I don't have any loaders. What the heck, Bog? I have to make some of these too. All right, so these guys got power, and we got the conveyor belt coming up through the side here, and then we'll Power here. I guess we'll put the panel facing us. Really doesn't matter, right? Guess we'll start with 3. Make them intakes. Oh, I put the belt in the wrong spot. That's fine. We'll use bigger ones. There you go. So that's all done. That should be... Oh, crap. What a... I'm glad they got a button on the top where you can just, like, toggle those. That's great. So now we got forever power. That's good. That's good. Well, until this runs out anyways. Which, if I remember correctly, they run out relatively quickly, depending on your infrastructure. So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty good, man. Good start. Got the space station kind of fixed up there, wherever the hell it is hiding. I still see pieces floating around, but whatever. We got our first little production of science going on. We're obviously going to have to upgrade our smelting processes as we move forward, because this is absolutely pathetic, and probably won't get us very far. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the first episode, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.